Hello hungry fam and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to recreate 3 of my favorite food from McDonald's and check if I can make them better at home. Before starting the video, like, share and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also click on the bell icon to get all your post notifications. First, I'm going to make pizza McPuff and these are the ingredients I will need. For the dough, add 1 cup maida, half teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoon oil. Mix it once and add very little water. We need a hard dough for making the puff. In total, I added less than 1/4 cup of water. Cover and let it aside until we make the filling. Add 1 tablespoon oil, 2 tablespoon garlic, 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste, 1 chopped onion. Saute till it's golden brown. Add half cup of capsicum. Saute for a minute. Then add half cup carrots cut into cubes, 1/4 cup boiled peas and half cup of boiled corn. Mix it and add salt as per your taste. Then add 3 to 4 tablespoons of pizza sauce. The recipe is already on the channel. Its link is in the description box below. Once everything is mixed, then add 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. Mix and let the filling cool down completely. Now roll the dough into a rectangle shape. Don't roll it very thick or thin. Now cut into small rectangles. Place 2 tablespoons of the filling on one rectangle. Apply water on the edges. Place another rectangle over it and press the edges. Cut off the excess dough and using a fork, seal the edges together. Now deep fry them over low flame until nice and golden brown from both the sides. It's puffed up very beautifully. This is the pizza McPuff which I ordered from McDonald's. Let's compare it now. By the looks, the puff we made is more brown and the McDonald's one is not as crispy, maybe because of the home delivery. But let's cut and see. Okay, there's decent amount of filling, but the puff layer is very thick which looks a bit raw from the inside. Let's cut the second puff. Clearly, there's a lot of filling and the cover is perfectly cooked. Now you can clearly see the difference between both the puffs. Let's taste it. Wow, that is such a nostalgic taste. I don't know why, but I love it. It's like a classic taste for me. Let's taste the one we made. Wow, the taste is amazing, especially the puff layer. It is super flaky. To be honest, it's 80% like McDonald's, but it's more like the puffs you get in bakeries, which I just love. So I'm going to rate myself 8 on 10. Next, I'm going to make chatpata aloo naan. Actually, I like chatpata chicken kebab naan more, but Navratri is going on and my mother will kill me if I even think about chicken. So only veg for a week. First, let's make a quick naan dough. Add 1 cup maida, half teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1 tablespoon milk powder. Mix. Add 1 tablespoon oil. Mix it again. Add 1/4 cup of curd and knead into a soft dough. Add 1 tablespoon water if you think the dough is become a bit hard. Add more 1 tablespoon oil and knead for 8 to 10 minutes. Cover and set it aside until we made the aloo tikki. Add 2 tablespoon oil. 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, that is jeera. 1 tablespoon green chilies. Saute for a minute. Then add 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste. Saute again. Then add 1/4 cup of boiled peas. 2 tablespoons of corn flour. Mix it. Add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, amchur powder, cumin powder and red chili powder. Mix everything. Then add 1 teaspoon salt. Now I'm going to add 4 medium-sized boiled potatoes. Mix it in. And let it cool down completely. For the flour slurry, add half cup corn flour, 1/4 cup cornmeal, that is makai ka atta, half cup water and pinch of salt. Whisk until there are no lumps. Then apply oil on your palm. Take 1 tablespoon of the potato mixture, flatten it out and give it like a tikki shape. Dip it into the flour slurry we made and coat it completely with breadcrumbs. Now shallow fry until golden brown from both the sides. Now the dough is well rested. Take a small portion of the dough. Dust it with dry flour. Roll it only in one direction. We want kind of an oval shape, which looks something like this. Brush some oil over it and sprinkle some coriander leaves and nigella seeds, that is kalonji. Roll it again so that everything sticks to it and repeat the same for the other side. Now cook it on a flat pan or tawa for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. You can see how nicely it's puffing up. For the sauce, I have half cup mayo. To that, add 1 teaspoon tomato sauce, half teaspoon Tabasco or any chili sauce and 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder for some color. Whisk it all together. Finally, for the assembly, apply sauce on one side of the naan. Add some sliced onions. Place the aloo tikki over it and close the naan. Again, just toast it for a minute from both the sides. This is the chatpata naan from McDonald's and the other one is the chatpata naan we made. So by the looks, the naan is very thick. In fact, the naan as well as the tikki is quite large. Let's taste it now. Okay, so the McDonald's one is very dry and the tikki tastes like frozen veg patty from McCain. Do they use frozen patties? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think. On the other side, no kidding, the chatpata naan we made is just amazing. The naan is very crispy yet very soft. The tikki is great. I highly recommend you all to try it. For this, I rate myself a 10 on 10. For dessert, I'm making Oreo McFlurry and these are the ingredients I'm going to use. I'm going to whip half cup of whipped cream. Add 1 teaspoon vanilla essence and half cup of icing sugar or powdered sugar. Whip until soft peaks. Now add half cup or half tin of condensed milk and fold it in. Refrigerate it for 30 to 45 minutes. Do not freeze it. Add it to a food processor with the dough attachment. You can use a regular mixer as well. Let it blend for nice 10 to 15 minutes. You can also use a ready-made vanilla ice cream which you get as a family pack. Just let it melt for some time and add it to the processor. Now remove it into any bowl. I got the McFlurry bowl. Now you have to freeze it for 6 hours. Add 4 Oreos in a Ziploc bag and crush it using a rolling pin into small pieces. Then add Oreos we crushed. You can see how creamy it is. Mix it together and sprinkle some more Oreos on the top. Let's taste it. First I will taste the McDonald's flurry and then the one we made. Surprisingly, the taste is very similar, just that the one we made is a bit sweet, but I loved both of them, so I rate myself a 9.5 on 10. Try these delicious recipes and let me know your feedback. Also let me know if you want me to recreate any other recipe from any food chains. I would love to do that. Today's shout out goes to Sapna Dubey, Palak, Srishti, Dakshika Gupta and Subrata Patra. If you want to shout out, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and comment on this video telling me that you have. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more amazing videos.